Justin. Well, we've got a great lineup for the next few hours. It's really the best of the best, bringing you once-onlys as well. Craig Hester's with us. He searches really the whole of the globe, but particularly Eastern Europe and Russia for pieces like this. Check this out. It is called a once only, and we're going to get you unique. We're going to tell you all about this line, brand new this show, and it comes out as a once only. Really exciting stuff, $4.98 from $1,000. When you see certain things that Craig brings us, he has the distribution rights for the USA, so you don't get them anywhere else, you don't get them anywhere better. $83 payments, and we're going to get you a leather strap. You're going to get the canvas strap as well. We're going to give you a choice of black, blue, or green. But tell us, this is a brand new line for us. Tell us about it.
This is a brand new line for me, too. We've only had them a few weeks, and they were actually introduced to me by a mutual friend. I'm so excited about this line, about this watch. There is so much to talk about, Daniel. It's unbelievable how much there is engaged in this timepiece. The brand is unique. It's out of Georgia, and I mean the country, not the state. They're based in Tbilisi, Georgia, so it's right in our wheelhouse because it is an Eastern European brand. That said, it does qualify for the Swiss-made label. Every watch they make are Swiss-made. They're actually assembled by Ronda and certified by Ronda. The owner, Zviad Stiskolia, he is a industrial and transportation designer. He's made designed cars for high-end Italian brands that I can't name. He designed the military vehicle for the Georgian Army. In fact, the UNIQ makes the only watch that's the official watch for the Georgian Armed Forces. He has always loved watches, and he decided that he wanted to start a boutique brand and take his design skills from the other areas that he's been working in and bring them into watches. This was the first one I wanted to bring in because it is just such an amazing timepiece. This is the P-47. It's named for that very famous plane, the P-47 Thunderbolt, which of course is an American plane during World War II. Several people will probably have asked the question immediately, why is a guy who's based in Tbilisi, Georgia, having the inspiration of a watch be the P-47, which was an American plane. Well, the plane was actually designed by a Georgian. His name is Alexander Kartavelli. He was an American immigrant who designed the P-47, which was one of the planes that, of course, helped win World War II. There are so many aspects to this watch. It's just even where to start. One of the cool things that when you see this display I have here, well, since I've got the watch up, let's go here for a second. I just want to start with, normally packaging to me is kind of an afterthought. But in this case, because Zviad is such a designer, he actually, every watch he builds special packaging for that watch. He doesn't have a standard box that's his standard box. In this case, the P-47 packaging, it's a Red Dot award-winning packaging that he created that was inspired by the ammo boxes.
Oh, so it's the box that won the... Because we sometimes reference, very rarely, by the way, Red Dot Award is a very prestigious award.
Yes, it is.
But it's given not just, obviously, timepieces, it's given to any kind of design.
Things.
I mean, there's different designs that are put in every single year.
Right. So the packaging is what he won for packaging. So because the package is designed to look like and inspired by the ammo box. This is an example here that I have. So we did this setup so you could see the actual inspiration for the packaging. And I love it has the, it has the way the wording is in the military type. It says watch, wrist, general purpose. It comes with the two straps. The watch itself, 47 millimeter, of course, because it's for the P-47 plane. And it has the Ronda 5040D movement in it, which is the version that has the 13 jewels. It's a quartz movement, but it has jewels, and it has gold-plated parts. And this is the version that is actually the Swiss-made, not the Swiss parts version.
And there it is, the plane on the back.
There's the plane on the back. So all of the watches do qualify for the Swiss-made label. It is a sapphire crystal on this with AR coating, of course, surgical-grade stainless steel. Everything about this is custom. Some really cool aspects when you're getting in on the dial there.
Oh, sorry, because I was just there. I mean, even on the strap, the detailing on here is quite amazing.
The detailing is amazing.
Your keepers, but one of them's actually surgical-grade steel.
Right, and look at the buckle. The buckle is amazing. It's this big, wide, heavy-duty buckle that just makes it look a little different. And then you've got the rivets that are close to the case. Everything on the dial is drawn from the inspiration of the plane. Every single numeral you see on there, all the subdials, they match the cockpit instrumentation of the plane. Exactly. If you looked at the cockpit instrumentation of the P-47, you would see this watch there. You notice too, and people will ask, well, wait, there's one that looks out of kilter. Is that a mistake? No, he purposely has, if you see the 30-minute counter, is actually not straight up and down.
Yes.
He did that to match the altimeter from the plane, which will move depending upon where the plane is in relation from ground zero to sea level. So, and he said as far as he knows, no other watch has ever done this before.
And that's good. Oh, I get. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Obviously, this doesn't move, but it would move if it was on the instrument.
It was on the instrumentation.
That's amazing.
But in order to show that inspiration, the other thing that is so much attention to detail is that he made sure that every color, and it has the green, the blue, and the black, was a color that at some point or another appeared as coloring for the color scheme on the plane. Are they already selling out and we're running out of time?
No, it's not that. It's just, isn't that the reason that it's so interesting to be able to be on TV to explain this? Because if you bought this in a store and you took it home, you'd never know the story of that. You'd be looking and thinking, oh my goodness, I think my dial's moved off pitch a bit on this. You'd never know those reasons.
Yeah, so he has just so many great. It comes with a really cool booklet about the plane.
And I haven't even touched on this. It is the lowest price, even though it's brand new, that it would ever be. It's a once-only price. We got fewer than 100 of them to go around, so we already had an item of yours that sold out before you even got here.
Yeah, I know,
so,
I saw that in the green room.
If you want to pick this up right now, it is the lowest price it will ever be. The packaging, there's an award-winning packaging. That's amazing as well. And let's say...
We're talking again about the UNIQ watch. I am speaking now to the collectors who've been looking at our watches for years. Guys, this is the watch that brings everything together that you like from the watches that we bring in from Eastern Europe. This watch has Eastern European meets Swiss-made meets American military inspiration. It's got all of the key elements that you want in a watch. You're not going to be disappointed when you get this home. 3 dial options. You've got the blue, a rich blue color. You've got the khaki military green, and you've got the black. It comes with 2 straps. And one is the Zulu 5 rings with the nylon style. It has the red dot award-winning packaging, which is inspired by the ammo box you see here. This packaging, red dot award-winning, you've heard that before, you know what that means. You've got the Swiss-made label on this. This is the only watch that we represent that qualifies for the Swiss-made label. And you get the Ronda 5040D with the gold-plated parts on it. So this is an amazing timepiece. Get everything you want from the watches we bring in one timepiece.